if your next trade will be a winner or a loser. But if you follow your strategy and take enough trades, you'll start to see the probabilities play out. The problem, he says, is that most traders approach the market as if each trade is an isolated event with no connection to the past or future. They place a trade and immediately start hoping for a win. And when they lose, they're disappointed because they expected the trade to go a certain way. But that expectation is the enemy of rational thinking. Douglas urges traders to stop viewing each trade as a do-or-die situation. Instead, they should approach every trade as just one of many, knowing that some will win and others will lose. It's the overall outcome that counts. The key to this approach is risk management. By managing your risk and making sure that your winners are bigger than your losers, you create a scenario where even if you lose more than you win, you can still make money. This is because, over time, the probability of success works in your favor. For instance, if you have a 60% win rate, you can expect to win on 6 out of 10 trades. But the key is not to focus on the outcome of each individual trade. Focus on sticking to your strategy, managing risk, and accepting that losses are part of the process. Douglas emphasizes that successful traders are those who think in probabilities and who embrace uncertainty. They don't need to know what will happen next. They understand that the market is constantly changing, and the only thing they can control is how they respond.
Doesn't just talk trading. We live it. This ain't signals and shiny indicators, it's raw skill, real setups, supply and demand, psychology and precision. If you're ready to level up, you're in the right place. Every trade has a reason, every move is calculated. I'm here to break it all down. Live trades, breakdowns, game plans, so you can stop guessing and start executing like a pro. Lock in, take notes, and remember, amateurs react, professionals anticipate. This game rewards patience, but punishes hesitation. It's not about doing more, it's about doing it right. The setup speaks, the chart tells a story. Are you listening? Most people chase the move. We prepare for it. Zoom in, lock in. Let's get into it.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? How you feeling? This is Javi, and today we're going to be talking about the Candlestick Trading Bible. We're talking about candlestick patterns, and the one we are talking about right now is the hammer. That's the one we are talking about. Now, real quick, there is a setup that I am looking at right now. Let me share that with you guys. I'm looking at this setup actually right now. I might be taking it. Yeah, the oil open is at 9. Hold on real quick. Okay, yeah, this is the setup because the main reason is because oil has reached like this level of demand, which is a 15-minute. This green one is a 15-minute demand. The 5-minute is down here, but we are getting the reversal right at the, right after it tapped the 15-minute zone. If you look at the 15, we see support here. The market is starting to turn around. Now at some point it might shoot off because look at what it did in the past. Like it really went crazy, and that's on the 15. On the 5, look at how aggressive that move was. So it's coming. It's coming at some point. Obviously, it could fake out on this setup. It could drop deeper and then you could make that move. But I'm definitely watching it. Definitely watching it. Technically, it would be counter trend right now, but I could size down and take it. You could always size down. That's always a possibility. It's an option. So yeah, I'm looking at this, but I don't see the volume right now. Maybe after 9. I might have to wait until 9. Right now, it would be pre-market. So at the very minimum, I'm going to forward test. Focus on sticking to your strategy, managing risk, and accepting that losses are part of the process. So we'll forward test for now. Man, do I really want to forward test? The main reason again is because we had a morning star right here. So the morning star, we got it right here, and we spoke about the morning star. This is one of the candlestick patterns that we spoke about. We had the downtrend, we had the morning star, which is a reversal pattern. We have support here, or support developing. Then we actually had break of minor structure. The only problem is resistance right here. This is the main problem with this setup right now. So the thing is that if it wins and breaks, it could actually just shoot all the way up. So it broke the candle here, pulling back. If I were to take it 1, 2, 3, yeah, I'm doing micros right now, so this wouldn't be so bad. Only problem is this pulling back. You know what? Instead of wondering, I'll take it. Instead of wondering, I'll have my execution. I explained this on my Discord. If it gets me the entry, that's okay. This live stream wasn't really gonna be about taking a trade, but I've been watching this. This is definitely an area that I'm watching. It could fail here. That's okay. I'm still watching, or I'm still waiting for that move. But we have a demand setup right after our morning star, and it looks like it's reversing. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Waiting. I may have to change the title of this video and just edit it. Okay, we have an entry, right? Yep. Got the stop loss. It could fail, that's okay. If it does, you gotta accept the loss. If it comes, you gotta accept it. $67.21 would be the target. $67.21 will be the first one. Yeah, I'll change the title because at this point we took an entry. If it fails, it's okay. I'm doing something very particular, something that's good for the account. Not for the account only, for my profitability. I don't have. Oh, here it is. I was wondering where this was. Okay. Again, we're trading micro, so if it fails, it's okay. It's only gonna be what, like $4 or $5. It's not gonna be much. If it wins, I have the opportunity to have a runner, and at this point, I may still be able to take one more setup. Okay, just a moment. What happened, Papi? What's up? Who's watching right now? Say hi. Say what's up. Say what's good. Yeah, I took a trade live. So I'll update the title and we're gonna put that here. Santana, good morning, bro. Good morning. Now, the only reason why I went with micros today is because I am sizing down on it's still technically Countertrend. So I'm not gonna trade minis on Countertrend. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what the situation is. This is still Countertrend, possibly a reversal, because again, we had the morning star after a downtrend. We spoke about this. We got the morning star. We had resistance a little bit. Definitely on the 15 it shows more. That's a resistance on the 15. It's reversing. We had a break of structure. And we had a demand. You see, like, I'm still trading supply and demand, but everything that I'm learning, it adds to what I'm doing. Like, it just makes me a stronger trader, and it will make you a stronger trader. Now, that doesn't guarantee that this setup is going to win, and that's okay. That's trading. Nothing is guaranteed. Only problem right now is this 13 EMA being in the way. Oh, I gotta put the timer on this. If you don't know how to put the timer here, so you see how much, the candle has left, you go here on the settings, view settings, bar countdown settings, enabled. This enables the bar countdown. Save, and now you see it here. Again, also another reason why I was willing to take this is because if it reverses here, my runner, it could go far. It could really go far. So sometimes if I'm like, if I'm seeing the opportunity, I'd rather, instead of saying what if, I'd rather say like, I took it. I don't want to live with regrets. And this is not FOMO. Like, FOMO is having the fear of literally missing out. In this case, I don't have the fear. I could let it go, but I'm seeing it. This is something that I'm seeing. I'm seeing the confluences. I have confluences to back it up. Usually with FOMO, you don't even have confluences. You just see something, you want to take it. Morningstar, we got support on the 15, reversal, and a demand. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens next. Now, I would be willing to take minis after we get like a clear break of structure. Well, not clear, because this is minor, something major, and also above the 200 EMA. I need to see the market above the 200 EMA to take minis. But this is a cool trade that I'm taking live here. Fernie, good morning team. Santana said, hey, I got a quick question. What is a VWAP that I heard you say before? The VWAP, yes, the VWAP it's an indicator. It's an indicator. Hold on real quick. Okay, it's an indicator, just like saying the EMAs. It's just another indicator. It does let me see if we can find it. It's this purple indicator. I made it purple. You can make it whatever you want, but it's volume weighted average price. So it's looking at the average price, but it's it's giving importance to the volume, like the candle size. Put it that way. Like, I'm not trying to get too technical, but just know that he looks at the volatility, he looks at how big the candles have been, and he will give importance to that. Like, I don't want to lose you, so just sum it up. It's an indicator. It lets me know where we're at in the market, just like the EMAs, but it's more reliable. The VWAP, it's even more reliable than the EMAs. Put it that way. That's why I'm using it. Okay. Now, my question here would be if it's time to reduce risk. The only problem is that the market likes to close these gaps. Like right here is a gap. If I bring this too close, it might close the gap, tap me out, and keep going. And if I lose, I'm not losing much, so it's not necessary for me to move the stop loss now. It's too close. I'd rather take the L than move too early, get tapped out, and then the market keeps going in my favor. That actually happened to me yesterday. I was so mad because I won the setup. It still won. I was still in profit, but it tapped me out. Like I was in profit because it tapped my stop loss. My stop loss, once I bring it up into profit. You know, that's a little code that I'm giving y'all. I bring it into profit, so it did get stopped out in profit, but then it ended up hitting my take profit. So I moved it too early. That was a mistake on my part. So I'm not gonna do the same mistake twice. Now, and these are things that I should only be talking about on Discord, but it's okay. You guys been rocking with me. Once and if this take profit gets hit, I will bring the stop loss up for the runner. That's it, just for the runner. It's about to be 9 o'clock soon too. Hopefully it hits TP. I'll be okay if if the open comes and I have the runner open. At that point, the stop loss will be already in profit a little bit, so it won't be a problem. Also, what's EMA? So the EMA is this lines that I have here. It's also an indicator, but I have 3 EMAs. The same thing, but what they're doing is, and let me show you. Do I have the SMA? Yeah, it's EMA. I gotta change this. EMA. So actually, thank you for bringing that up. All right. Hold on. It's not coming up now. You fail, Papi? So this is the moving averages. The EMA's exponential moving average. All it means is looking at the average price, right, of all of these candles, but you got to put a number here. So of the past 13 candles, I have three EMAs because one of them looks at the past 13 candles, the other one looks at the past 50 candles, and the other one looks at the 200 past candles. So you could only have one. If you want to just have one, like the 200, look at the past 200 candles. All it's telling you is where the market is at right now. If price is below the EMAs, we are in a downtrend. That's what it is. We are in a downtrend. And if I take buys, I'm going counter trend. Like right now, I'm going counter trend right now. Now the candle closed, so I'm just looking at it. And if the market is above the EMAs, like if price is above the EMAs, we are in an uptrend. So all of these indicators that I use, they all do the same thing, but ones are more accurate than others. Well, and 13 and 50, I use it for the recent trend. Like recently here, the market is above, right? It's above. It's uptrending here. It's starting to uptrend, like on the 13. On the 50, the market is still below. You know, the market is still in a downtrend. Now this is starting to consolidate, which might make me just close. If it's gonna stay consolidating, I'll close like after the third candle. I'm not gonna stay in consolidation. And this is actually what the EMA is doing. If you see, the EMA is actually when the market gets around these indicators, you see that he'll fight them off. Like, these indicators are gonna do something, or the market is aware of these indicators. And look, this 50 EMA, you see, it prevented buys from going. Right now, turning it around. So see, I'm considering closing only because, again, you know, the market is fighting the EMAs. If it hits a stop loss, it's okay, but again, I have another option, which is to reduce risk by bringing the stop loss up. I'm not there yet because, again, it might hit the stop loss now. Let's see what happens. But again, I'm only trading minis, so that's okay if it happens. But you see why I don't bring it up right away? Because now it's pulling back. So imagine it goes to TP now. You have to accept the risk. Accepting the risk doesn't mean you can't, you know, close a losing trade. You can, but you gotta look at what's going on. Let me look at the comments. So Vashi, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? How you feeling? Do you only look for buys if price action is above both indicator lines, and only sales if PA is below both lines, VWAP and EMAs? Yes, for A+ setups, yes. But right now, I'm in buys right now, and we're below. Like, look at this. We are below the 200 EMA. So technically, I am going counter trend. And we are below the VWAP. So yes, I am knowingly going against the trend right now. But only because of all the other confluences. We had a morning star. So it's like I add up my confluences. I read what's going on. You see, the market was in a downtrend, but we got the reversal signal. We got resistance. I mean, support here on the 15-minute. So it's like, I'll see where we're at. You see, so to me, this is indicating reversal. And then we had a 5-minute demand. Like, trading is very, oh, look at that. Look at that. If it wins now, if I would have moved my stop loss, it would have stopped me out and now go in my favor. You see, so this is why sometimes I'd rather just let the market hit my stop loss. But, you know, because of things like this, I don't want to be the cause of why I lose. Like, if I lose, it's because my assessment, it was just wrong, and which is okay. But you see, right now, to answer your question, Vashi, it depends on my confluences, what the market is doing and my confluences. And if I take trends like below the EMAs and VWAP, I know that I'm in a counter trend trade. But what I do is I reduce the risk. Oh, hold on, did it take it? No, not yet. I reduce the risk. I'm trading minis now. Boom, first take profit hit. Okay, now we're gonna put the stop loss here in profit. Boom, that's it. Risk-free trade. Risk-free trading right now. So we won that, right? We won the first one. I'm gonna put this more into profit. If it gets stopped out, that's okay, because now it's risk-free and I'm not losing at all. If it stops me out, it's okay. We won, but now I have an opportunity for a runner. My runner is risk-free. Let's see what happens now. Yep, I got a risk-free runner. This again, all of these things I will really be showing y'all on Discord all the time. Let me see what Discord is showing. Perfect. You see, now it's a risk-free trade. If this thing goes all the way up, that's it, is all my money. That's the runner. That's the power of the runner. I'm green for the day so far. Yes, that's only $11, but again, I went with micros because this is a counter trend trade. So I wasn't gonna risk more. You feel me? And actually, that's the runner. The runner is at $10. Counter trend moves. Okay, and he got stopped out. Exit everything. You see, exit in case I had anything else that I didn't know about. Boom. But that's a winner. I just won this trade. It's a counter trend demand. You know what? And I'm gonna put it here. Counter trend. When it's counter trend, reduce risk, counter trend demand, counter trend demand. And you know what? That's it for the day. Like, I'm not trading anything else today. Like, not on this account, because this still takes mental fortitude. It still takes mental stamina to trade. So if I was to look at another trade right now, like, I'm green for the day right now. I'm green for the day, right? Let me check some. Oh, sorry. Let me check something here. Okay, so it was a cool little trade. Wasn't much. It was only 18.72, but that's okay, because yesterday I took a loss, right? I took a loss. Today, this is like it's a trade to just, get back in rhythm. I'm not gonna say get my confidence back, because my confidence is there now, but this is definitely a cool little trade. We don't need to do anything else. You can't, or me, I'm going to talk about me. I'm not going to look at any single day to change my life. That's something I had to learn, because I wanted trading to change my life in a single day. That's what I wanted, but it doesn't happen like that, right? Hold on real quick. Yeah, that's my son playing with his toys. All right, so I learned not to look at any single day to change my life, because when I do that, I start going like big, huge on my trades all the time. I'll blow an account. I'll blow through money. So I learned not to do that. Let me read the comments here. Okay, that's probably a reversal entry because of confluences. Got it. You got it, Vashi. It's a reversal entry. It was a reversal demand setup. It's still a reversal, but we did get a demand right there. So yes. Let me see. You said taking advantage of opportunity. That's right. Yeah, that's what we discussed. Confirmation using confluences, then decide. That's all it is. Like, I have learned throughout this time that one thing is your strategy, but you need confluences to support your entry. Listen to that. You could have your strategy, but you need confluences to support your entry. Hold on. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Confluences are different things that agree with each other, things that support your argument, like, or your idea. Pretty much, they're arguments that support your idea. That's it. It's like literally like you're making an argument, you're in a debate, but you have like 5 people that agree with you. It's like that. It's like you gotta look for the people that agree with you on the charts. I had the Morning Star agreeing with me. I had the 50-minute support right here agreeing with me. There was that, right? What else is agreeing with me? I had a demand setup agreeing with me, right? We had this demand right here, and I had a minor break of structure agreeing with me. Even here, that break of structure was agreeing with me. That right there supported my entry idea. Let me keep looking at the comments. Santana, I think you've said you have 2 accounts. What are the differences on them? Perfect. One is my own money. The other one is not. One is a life account, my own money. The other one, this one right here, is the prop firm account. It's not my own money. It's a company. And quite frankly, this prop firm accounts, the challenges, it's not real money. It's not money that you could take out when you win. You have to pass the challenge. It's a challenge that they give you. When you pass the challenge, then you can make money from them. So right now on this account, it's a challenge, right? It's a challenge that I'm working on, that when I pass it, and I just got to make $3,000 in profit. When I pass it, then I could make money from this account. So I'm doing both. I have my life account. With my life account, I take a trade like this. Let's just say I made $100 a day. I could withdraw that $100. I could, and then I could do whatever I want with that money. So I prefer, and I still believe in the life account. Like, I think everybody at some point, when you're confident, when you know what you're doing, I think everybody should have a life account, because that will give you freedom to go into the market, get some money out, and withdraw if you want. So, but this one is the prop firm. What happened, puppy? Huh? Where is it? We look for them. Now, the prop firm, this is more of a long-term play. The prop firm, you could make... Hold on real quick. Let me take care of my son real quick. Okay, so with the prop firm, again, as I was saying, is a long-term play, because with the prop firm, you can make, once you pass the challenge and you start trading the live account, you can make a lot more money at first. Like if you come from like, if you, let's just say that you have a lot of responsibilities, you don't have a lot of money to put into trading, like your own personal money, at first, the prop firm could help you build your live account. So that's what I'm looking to do with the prop firm. With the prop firm, I'm looking to put like half of my payouts. That's what you get. Once you get your payout, I'm looking to get like to put half of my payout into my life account, half into my own life, right? So that's pretty much what it is. The prop firm is more of a long-term play. I don't plan on doing prop firms forever. Definitely, I plan on using them to help me continue building my life account, which you guys already know. I've already been building my life account. That's gonna happen regardless. But I do gotta think long term. That's one of the things that I understood. Like 6 months into trading my life account, I understood I need a long term play as well. Like something that's gonna help me long term. Okay, what TF are you on right now? What time frame? What time frame? I'm sorry, I read that as something else. Like, what the are you on? What time frame? What time frame? 5 minutes. This is the 5 minute time frame. Let me actually share this with the team. I didn't share this with the team. So I have my wins channel, right, and losses. This is what I do all the time. I mean, this is a way for me to journal, right? So we have one on this demand setup, Countertrend. I have to say Countertrend. And this is how you guys could journal too. Like you could journal anywhere. It doesn't have to be on Discord. It could be anywhere. It could be on your notes. So one on this Countertrend demand setup. These were my confluences. So it was a morning star candlestick pattern at the, at the bottom or near the bottom of the downtrend. I think it's downtrend anyway. Which what's that word? It's not. It signifies it. It's like a. I'm just gonna say which hints a reversal. Then there was support on the 50-minute time frame. So I said it was. I'm gonna change the title. We're gonna go over the hammer on the next stream, because this just happened organically. So I'll change the title. Tomorrow we'll go over the hammer. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. What was it called? Clickbait. It's not clickbait. You know what? Can I change it now? Candlestick Trading Bible. Taking a live trade. I'll probably change it again. Taking a live trade. One on, what was that? Oil? Yep. Oil, my baby. Oil. Countertrend. Demand setup. I guess like a boss. Spice it up. Just spicing it up a little bit, right? All right. So again, going back to the confluences, Morningstar, 15-minute support, and then we had the 5-minute counter trend demand. We had minor break of structure with minor break of structure. These all indicated that a possible reversal was coming. I didn't, and you gotta be honest yourself. I gotta ask myself, did I have FOMO? I don't think I did. I don't think I had FOMO. I don't think I had FOMO simply because I added up my confluences and thought this was an opportunity. An opportunity. If there were no confluences and I took it off a feeling, then yes, I am journaling. What is it called? So like my emotional state, because all of this matters. Emotional state going into the trade. Not FOMO, but so not FOMO. I already said it anyway. I did, however, scale down and traded micros instead of minis due to the higher risk of a counter trend, of taking a counter trend setup. And then I just share it with everybody on the trading channel. That's pretty much it. Like, this is all I do. Let me make sure that this is what's showing. Perfect. And look at that. It lost afterwards. Well, it went higher a little bit and then it lost. So I think I did amazing on this one. Every day it's not going to be a home run. Every day it's not going to be that. But if you could work on that muscle of seeing an opportunity, adding up all of your confluences and taking a trade, that's a W. Now, this is crazy though. This might actually shoot off now. I'm not taking it because I took a trade, but this might shoot off now. That huge wick off the 50 EMA. Yeah, I'll forward test it, but I'm not taking it. What's this? We have, oh, it has 47 seconds left. We're gonna forward test. We'll see what happens, if it wins or not. So let me keep reading the comments. What happens if you lose all the money on the account that is not your money? Do they ban you? No, they don't ban you because it's a challenge. It's a challenge. It's not even their real money. Like when you're doing a challenge, it's a demo account. Literally, it's a demo account. There's no real money. Like, it's demo. Once you pass that demo account, I'll be honest with you, they give you a funded account. And I'm not even going to talk about a specific company. These are called prop firms. Do your own research on prop firms. Look at the reviews. Not every prop firm is good. And I will say this, every prop firm is technically set up against you, because the payouts are not really coming from your trading. Like, yes, you will trade. Yes, you will pass the challenge. Once you pass the challenge, a lot of the times they don't put you in the live market. What they're doing is they're going to have these rules. If you pass, and if you, like, let's say if you hit the profit target, let's just say it's like $3,000, you can get a payout, but that money is not really coming from the market. It's coming from other traders who failed challenges. So you got to think, and I'm not saying it's 100% like this for every company, but for most of them it is. So you got to think, one payout, two payouts is cool, but once you start making a lot of money from them, they're gonna start investigating you. They're gonna start making things, they're gonna make things harder for you. Like, that's gonna happen. It's been happening out there. Just look it up. Prop firms, this is how you spell it. Like, just so that you see, just so that you could do your own research. Now, even though I know all of this, I'm at this point I'm just playing their game so I could have more capital for my life account. The life account, your own money, like that's really, you have that money in the markets. If you win, that's money you could just take out because you got that money from the markets. You could request it usually like right then and there, depending on your broker. But prop firms, they're definitely a tool. And right now, the way that I'm working my trading journey, I'm adding them for now. I'm hoping to build my life accounts up to a certain amount, and hopefully I don't have to depend on prop firms at all. But they're out there. People are making money from prop firms. They are. So I told myself, I said, you know what? Cut the BS. Like, if other people are making money from prop firms too, you gotta get in there too. Like, don't limit yourself. And that's something that I do a lot. I limit myself sometimes, like, just because I do like to lock in. But I have to realize this is a journey. It's a business. I should have my life account, but I should have another option where I'm putting money into it. Now, remember, every time you blow an account, you're paying for that. When you pass an account, you have to pay an activation fee. So that's money. And you got to understand, one thing that I learned is that I thought that prop firms, it was a lot of money that you were wasting. But honestly, a payout could pay back everything you spent on them. On a life account, if you burn it all, like, you burned it all. So let me see the comments. Any other question? Any other question right now? Any other question? This is the time for questions. Any question about what I did here, about my setup, about my trades, about my streaming? I'm actually thinking about doing a live stream tonight in Spanish. My wife told me, you could do it. Like, I'm thinking about it because the first 2 Spanish streams, like, they did better numbers than the English ones. So what that's telling me is that there is hunger out there for this content. Hold on real quick. Yeah, there is a hunger. So I'm not saying I will, I might. If you see the the video, you could definitely watch it if you speak Spanish. I might go live tonight. I just might. So, any questions? Anything else? The one-stop trader, how you doing, bro? How is your trading going? Talk to me, bro. You don't gotta give me specifics, right? But how is everything going? I just took a trade. I won on this one. Let me show you. I don't know if you saw it already, but if you haven't, I'll show you. It was this 5-minute. It was a countertrend demand, but I took it because it had a morning star candlestick pattern, and on the 15-minute, it was there was support. So it looked like a reversal opportunity. So I took it. It won. It almost stopped me out with this candle, but then it went in my favor. I'll probably be there too. I want to get as much info as possible. In Santana, let me let you know, I was recording yesterday. I'm really working to have at least that first part of the course out this weekend. That's what I want. I'm not promising that. What I'm promising is July 1st. But you've been here, so I'm just letting you know how everything is going. I've been recording. Hopefully I got the first part out this weekend. And, that way you could study over the weekend. If I could finish it by, tomorrow, that would be even better. That way you have Saturday, Sunday, to study this stuff. But I got you, bro. Like, I'm working on it. I know that today is going to help you, but tomorrow is going to help a lot more people. So, and hopefully you are able to pass down this knowledge, and not just you, but everybody that's here watching me right now. I hope everybody's able to, one day pass this knowledge down to whoever wants to learn it. Not everybody wants to learn. Not everybody has the energy for this. It's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. So, even though I don't speak Spanish, I've hopped on that live too. I can't pick up some things. That's crazy though. That one I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, when you told me that, I wasn't expecting that, but that's amazing. Like, honestly, that just shows hunger. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think I would be doing the same thing. Like if my mentor at the time would have spoken another language, I would have been like this, like glued to the screen. Like I probably would have had like Google Translate or the apps that translate, just like I would put it right there next to the speaker, look at the chart and see what the translation is saying. That's probably what I would be doing. So, but honestly, like those Spanish live streams are, you know what, like I'll show you guys. Like listen, I show you guys my whole process, my trading process, the YouTube process. I have nothing to hide. I have no shame. Let's look at that real quick. So looking at the analytics, hold on real quick. Okay, looking at the analytics, let's look at the content. Well, I guess content, not the analytics. So look at this. So we're talking about the Spanish streams, right? This doesn't mean I'm gonna leave the English ones. No, like we're gonna do this. This is what we're doing. It's just for the channel, and I've thought about splitting the channels, but YouTube is hard work, and my main focus is not YouTube. My main focus is my trading. So I'm not gonna exhaust myself. I have a family. I got a family. I'm not gonna exhaust myself doing 2 channels. You're gonna see it. If it's in Spanish, you're gonna see it on the title. And I did work on making it different. Like for example, on the English ones, you already know the thumbnail. The Spanish ones have this thumbnail here, like this yellow and pink. That's the thumbnail. So look at this. Usually the English streams, you'll say views, like this is like once I post and everything, they're around like, let's say 20s, 30s. This one has 60, 94, 53, right? But usually they're like around like 30s, like 30s, 32. These ones are a little bit lower, like 14, 6. Like it really all depends. 28, 69. But then the first Spanish stream, literally the first one, 66. So when you compare against everything else, it's like off the bat 66. And then we go here 44, 23. I mean 23, 33, 42, 26, 34. But then look at the next Spanish stream, 67. Now you gotta understand, I don't look at this as like, oh, these are small numbers. These are people. This is like, imagine me being in a classroom with 67 people. Obviously it doesn't happen at the same time, but it's still 67 lives, 67 souls. And even in the English ones, like whether it's 6, that's 6 people that got value from the channel. So that's how I look at it. It's a seed. Like let me show you this. But real quick, like they're doing good. So I just scheduled the next Spanish one for Monday. If I do one in Spanish tonight, it won't be about the Candlestick Trading Bible. It will probably be something more, maybe laid back, maybe more like answering questions. But like, do you see what I'm talking about? So this channel will be bilingual, of course. English is gonna be the main thing, but if Spanish grows, then you're gonna know. I'm gonna split it in a way that it makes sense through the playlist. Like I gotta work on this playlist to make them less redundant, but I will make sure that the playlists are all there. And yeah, that's where that's at right now. So you guys have any questions for me, any comments? And actually I do see them coming through. So let me do this, okay? Okay, so reading. Vashi, even though you said that, I mean, I've read that already. Okay, the nickname Pat Riley came from the Spanish live. That is true. That is true. That is true. So, yep, certain words you still say in English. I do. Sometimes I do say some things in English. So I connect the dots. Plus, I know some Portuguese and it is close. Yeah, you're picking it up. Do you do mentorship on Discord? Yes. You know what? Oh, yeah. So, yep, Vashi, yo, you're a W person. Like, yes. So she said it. Yes, Santana, he does great. Look, read it, Santana. Don't even believe me. Read the comment that Vashi said. Me and Vashi, like, we do one-on-ones. And I promise you, ask her. Please, anybody, go ahead and ask Vashi. Do I charge extra for one-on-ones? Ask her. Anybody wants to ask if I charge extra for one-on-ones. When I say extra, it's because the Discord has a monthly fee, right? But after that monthly fee, do I charge anything? And mind you, we don't have just one a month. We may have multiple. We may have 3, 4 a month. Do I charge anything extra? Anybody ask her? Anybody that wants to ask her? I want to join the Discord when the course comes out so I can do both at the same and not feel lost. And I respect that, Santana. I respect that. I'm not even pushing it on you because that's what you want. That's what I'm gonna give you. Like, that's it. I took it as a challenge. Honestly, I took it as a challenge to do it quicker. I'm not even gonna lie. My man said when that course comes out, I'll join. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So, the one-stop trader, I did 6 months Discord pay when I started with a mentor. Helped me tremendously. It will cut the learning curve. Listen, hold on, where's... Just real quick, hold on 1 second. Oh, okay, I got it. What you doing, puppy? Okay. The one-stop trader, he just said it. I did the same thing. You know what? I'm gonna look for my... Because I want to speak with proof. I joined somebody else's Discord for about 5 or 6 months. I think it was 5 months. 5 months. It was the best investment. Literally the best investment in my trading journey. Am I in that Discord anymore? No, I'm not, because at this point, like, I learned so much. I developed myself to the point where, of course, I got to continue with my journey. So I don't even think that everybody should just stay. I would like for people to stay because it will contribute for the people that are learning. You have people that will learn from you. But if you feel like, okay, you got what you needed from the Discord, that's okay. That's what happened to me. The one-stop trader, same thing. I'm looking for the receipts. Let me see. Hold on. I gotta show this because you guys... I know you guys believe me, but for people that don't, in the future, watching this. Okay, here it is. Subscription. Yep. Okay. Look at this one. This is only one receipt. Let me just make sure it doesn't show like credit card information. Okay, it just shows the invoice. Fine. Real quick. Don't leave. I'm gonna give my son a cookie and I'm gonna show y'all this. Real quick. Okay, I'm back. Look at this. So you see it here. Your subscription to private chat room has been renewed. This was Monday, January 29th. I joined way before that, but this is just one of them. So it has been renewed. You have successfully subscribed to Doyle Exchange private chat room. And I don't usually say the name because I don't want to come up off his name. I don't. He put in the work. That's it. I'm not going to use his name to benefit from it. But this is just showing you the receipts. $59.99. Literally. And it went up. It went up from this. Discords are valuable. They really are. I paid for that. And it really helped me become the trader that I am today. So I'm preaching what I did. Literally. This is what I did. This is what took me to this level. And of course, I'm not in the level that I want to be. When I say this level, I mean, it got me confident to take my own trades. That's it. It got me to the point where I'm confident to take my own trades. Come on. I'm not, I don't know. Let me see. Let me read the comments. Any other comment? Oh, yeah. But yeah, the one-stop trader here. By the way, Javi's not paying me to say that. I'm not paying anybody for saying anything. You guys are all genuine. So Santana said, I feel like a baby deer learning to walk when it comes to this. I feel like that, Santana. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I'm not saying this for you to join now. No, join when the course comes out. That's fine. I joined Doyle's Discord when I wasn't sure if I knew enough. But once I joined, I had so many people to ask questions, to see what they were talking about, and things just started looking. After a little while, I started seeing the patterns. I started seeing the same things, and things started making sense. It did help me. I'm not saying you could wait for the course. That's fine. But I do think that whenever you join, bro, it's gonna help you. Like, it really will. So, Vashi, no extra charges, and he listens. No ego, no disrespect, just pure help with questions and anything else you want to discuss about your progress trading. Makes it all simple. But take notes. Vashi is honestly, and she's great because she comes prepared. She comes with her questions. Like, I appreciate people that are hungry, people that really want to make this work. I'm there too. I'm not where I want to be yet. But you guys, I love the fact that you guys understand that. You guys respect that. And I respect all of you. I respect your time. I would never disrespect any of you. Like, I don't care how much you know. You could know a lot more than me, and I'm not going to be all, what's that word? Insecure. I'm not going to be all insecure. I'm not going to be like, oh, no. And I've said this before. I think the one-stop trader knows a lot. It's not, maybe not even knowledge, but he's doing a lot better than I am. A lot better. I'll ask questions. Like, you know, we talk on Instagram sometimes. I love seeing his progress. I love what he's doing. I actually get motivated by that. I don't get insecure. I don't get competitive. I get motivated. It makes no sense. Like, in the trading world, in the trading space, like, if this was a sport, like if it was basketball, if it was boxing, I get it. Like, but in trading, the more you know, the more you learn from others, the more money you can make. So it makes no sense to have that attitude, in my opinion. But yeah. Empress Vashi 100% notes. Santana, once you start, there's no going back. Get ready for pain, my friend. Yep. Yeah, once you go in there, you're gonna get a lot more. Like YouTube, there is value, a lot of value. But in the Discord, you're gonna get the stuff that we're working on to become profitable. Literally, the stuff you're not gonna get anywhere else. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Thank you guys. Thank you, the one-stop trader. Again, he wasn't paid for that. Vashi, she wasn't paid to say any of that. She's just being genuine. All of you guys. And if I was ever listen. If I was ever tripping, call me out. Anybody, call me out on the comments. You guys could be like, yo, like, you started this way, but I'm seeing these things. I don't like it. Whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on the Discord, like, yo, I don't know, you tripping, you slacking. That's fine. I accept that. I'm human, just like you guys. I want to grow in everything that I'm doing. Not only in trading, of course, I would love for this channel to grow, but I'm taking it a day at a time. This is the last thing that I'm going to show you guys. This is random as hell, super random. But I have this on my desk. I only have one, but I have this on my desk. It's green. Hold on, you guys can't see it. It's green. Hold on. Let me see if I can do something. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Don't leave. Might be able to do it here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to take off this so you guys could see it. Okay, I'll just leave the green screen for now so you can see this. So I have this plant. Now, I don't know much about this. Like, I'm trying to get it not to die. But I have a plant on my desk because it's a reminder of I gotta water it every day. I gotta make sure it gets sunlight. That's it. That's as much as I know about plants. I don't know anything else. If you guys know about plants, you guys give me, tips or, stuff like that. But I have this to remember and to remind myself that things will take time. Number one, a plant will take time to grow. It will take consistency. I have to water my plant, not my neighbor's plants, my plant. I gotta water my plant every day, right? I gotta make sure my plant is healthy. Now this one, you know, I gotta do some more research because I don't think I'm there where it needs to be. But it's that reminder that I need to water my plant every day. I have to work on my own stuff every day. And for you, I tell you the same thing. You should work on your own trading every day, your own job every day, whatever, your own family. Like, don't worry about nobody else's family. Worry about your own. Do great. I want to see you at the top. I want to see you doing great. Of course, I want to be there too. I want to meet you there at the top. But thank you for supporting. Thank you for locking in with me. I appreciate everybody. Let me see if anybody said anything else. If not, I'm out. Let me see. Okay, Santana said, I'm ready for the challenge. Bro, you know what to do. You know what to do. You know, I'm not going to send you the link. You know where the link is at. So, the One Stop Trader, for real. Get ready. That's a I can't say it. Crocus plant. Great idea. Nurturing your trading progress. So stay in the game to win. Consistency is the key. Thank you guys. This is Yo Javi. The world is yours.